chosen ones. Your whole life will be reset by God, starting from tonight. Listen carefully, because this is not something small, and if you miss even a moment of what I am about to reveal, you may delay what I have already prepared for you. I am telling you now that your life as you have known it is coming to an end, and a new beginning is being written by my own hand, starting from this very night. I am not speaking in symbols or confusion. I am speaking plainly, so you understand that the pain, the waiting, the confusion, and the silent battles you have faced are all reaching their turning point. What you thought was your story was only preparation, and what begins now will carry my power in a way you have never experienced before. Stay with these words, because what I am releasing into your life is not ordinary, and it will not wait for those who choose to ignore it. Type Amen if you agree. I am resetting what was broken. I am rewriting what was delayed, and I am restoring what was taken from you without your consent. You have walked through seasons where nothing made sense, where doors closed without warning, and where even the people you trusted became distant or unfamiliar. You wondered if you had done something wrong, but I tell you now that I allowed those things to happen because I was separating you from what could not go where I am taking you. This reset is not punishment, it is protection, and it is preparation for a life that carries my favor in a visible and undeniable way. There is urgency in my voice, because tonight is not like any other night you have lived through. Tonight marks a shift that will begin quietly, but its effects will grow stronger with each passing day. I am aligning things behind the scenes, moving people, changing decisions, and opening paths that were once closed. You will begin to notice small changes first, but do not underestimate them, because they are signs of something much greater unfolding. I need you to remain attentive, because what I am doing requires your awareness, your trust, and your willingness to move when I guide you. If you feel something stirring inside you right now, that is not by accident. That is my presence reaching into your spirit, reminding you that you are not forgotten and that your time has not passed you by. I have seen every tear you tried to hide, every moment you felt overlooked, and every silent prayer you whispered when no one else was listening. I have not ignored any of it, and now I am responding in a way that will make it clear that I was with you all along. Before you continue, pause for a moment and show your faith by liking this video, because this step of agreement helps open your heart to receive what I am placing before you tonight. What I am about to do in your life will not follow the patterns you are used to. It will not come through the same doors, and it will not look like anything you expected. That is why many around you will not understand what is happening, and some may even question it. Do not let their confusion become your doubt, because I am not working according to their understanding. I am working according to my purpose for you. You have been chosen for something that requires a complete reset, not a small adjustment. The weight you have been carrying will begin to lift, and the thoughts that have been troubling you will start to quiet down. I am removing the heaviness that made you feel stuck and replacing it with clarity that will guide your next steps. This is not something you have to force. It is something you will feel happening within you. Pay attention to the peace that begins to grow, because that is one of the first signs that the reset has begun. Type 1111 if you believe. I am also restoring your confidence, because you have spent too much time questioning your worth and your direction. You allowed the words of others and the circumstances around you to shape how you saw yourself. But that ends now. I am reminding you that you are not ordinary, and you were never meant to live a life limited by fear or doubt. This reset includes the way you see yourself, because you cannot walk into what I have prepared while carrying the identity that was formed during your lowest moments. There are connections that will shift as well. Some people will naturally move out of your life, and others will appear in ways that feel unexpected. Do not hold on to what I am removing, and do not resist what I am bringing in. I know what you need better than you do, and I am placing the right people around you for the next phase of your life. Trust this process even when it feels uncomfortable, because every change has a purpose that will become clear with time. You have been waiting for a sign, something that tells you that your life is about to change, and this is that moment. I am not asking you to figure everything out right now. I am asking you to trust that I have already begun the work. The reset does not depend on your strength, it depends on my power, and my power is already in motion. From this night forward, you will not be the same person. The patterns that once held you back will begin to break, and the limitations you accepted will start to fall away. You may not understand every step, but you will feel the difference in how you think, how you respond, and how you move through your days. This is how transformation begins, quietly but powerfully, changing everything from the inside out. Do not go back to the old ways when you feel the change starting. Do not return to the habits, the thoughts, or the environments that kept you in cycles of frustration. I am giving you a new path, and it requires you to let go of what no longer serves you. This is your moment to step into what you were meant to be, and I am guiding you every step of the way. Why is an NYC neuroscientist breaking their silence about a hidden brain ritual? Reports say their attorneys are trying to shut this page down after CIA-linked research revealed a brainwave method connected to attracting money. This 7-second practice, supported by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people move away from financial stress into more stable lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. If you are seeing this now, consider yourself lucky, because this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. What I am doing now is deeper than surface change. It is a transformation that reaches into your thoughts, your emotions, and your understanding of yourself. You will begin to notice that certain reactions no longer come as quickly as they used to, and situations that once overwhelmed you will start to lose their power. This is not weakness leaving you. This is strength being built in a new and steady way. Type yes to receive miracles. There will be moments when you feel like you are between 2 versions of yourself, and that feeling may confuse you at first. One part of you will remember the old patterns, the old fears, and the old limitations, while another part of you will begin to rise with new confidence and clarity. Do not fight this process, because it is part of the reset I have started in your life. I am teaching you how to let go without fear and how to step forward without hesitation. The more you allow this transition to happen, the more natural it will begin to feel. You have carried burdens that were never meant to stay with you for this long, and tonight marks the beginning of their release. I am lifting the weight of regret that has followed you, the disappointment that tried to define you, and the silent pain you kept hidden from others. You do not have to prove your strength by carrying everything alone anymore. I am taking those burdens from you and replacing them with peace that does not depend on circumstances. This peace will not come from what is around you, it will come from within you, and it will guide you through every step ahead. As this reset continues, you will begin to see changes in the way opportunities come to you. Doors that once remained closed will open without struggle, and paths that seemed blocked will suddenly become clear. This is not coincidence, this is alignment. I am placing you where you need to be, at the right time, with the right conditions for your growth and your purpose. Trust the timing, even when it feels unexpected, because I am working with precision that you cannot always see. There is also a restoration happening in your spirit that you may not fully recognize at first. You have been through moments that made you question your faith, moments where silence felt louder than any answer you were waiting for. But I never left you, and I never stopped working on your behalf. Now I am renewing your trust, not through words alone, but through experiences that will remind you of my presence in a real and undeniable way. You will begin to feel a closeness that you have not felt in a long time, and that closeness will strengthen you. Type 777 if you trust God. Be careful not to rush ahead of what I am doing. The reset is not something you need to control or force into a specific shape. It is something you need to walk through with patience and awareness. There will be steps that seem small, but they are part of a much larger picture that is forming around you. Do not overlook the small changes, because they are the foundation of what is coming next. You will also notice that your focus begins to shift. Things that once distracted you will lose their importance, and what truly matters will become clearer. I am helping you see with new eyes, so you can recognize what is valuable and what is not. This clarity will protect you from making the same mistakes again, and it will guide you toward decisions that bring you closer to the life I have prepared for you. Pay attention to what draws your attention now, because it is part of the direction I am leading you in. There may be moments when you feel a sudden urge to let go of certain habits, certain environments, or even certain ways of thinking. Do not ignore those moments, because they are part of the guidance I am giving you. I am not removing things from your life to leave you empty. I am creating space for something better. Every release makes room for something that carries more purpose, more peace, and more alignment with where you are going. Your relationships will also begin to reflect this reset. You will find yourself connecting more deeply with those who understand your journey and support your growth. At the same time, you may feel a natural distance from those who cannot relate to the changes happening within you. This is not rejection, it is redirection. I am guiding you toward connections that will strengthen you, not drain you. Trust this shift, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. You are not alone in this process, even when it feels like you are walking through it quietly. I am with you in every thought, every decision, and every step you take. I am guiding you in ways that are both seen and unseen, and I am protecting you from things you may never even realize were meant to harm you. This reset is not just about changing your life, it is about securing your future. There will be a moment soon where you look back and realize how much has changed in such a short time. You will see the difference in how you think, how you feel, and how you respond to the world around you. That moment will remind you that what is happening now is real and that it is lasting. I am not giving you something temporary. I am establishing something that will continue to grow and strengthen over time. Do not doubt what you are experiencing, even if it does not match what you expected. I am not limited by your expectations, and I am not restricted by your past. I am creating something new, something that has never existed in your life before. This is why it feels different, because it is different. Allow yourself to embrace this newness without fear. What if a top neuroscientist just revealed a method helping thousands of people attract money into their lives? Research connected to the CIA suggests a simple brainwave ritual can influence how you notice and act on opportunities. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping people shift from financial pressure to improved lifestyles. Many are now living in dream homes, driving luxury cars, and enjoying luxury vacations. But this information may not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You have been prepared for this moment more than you realize. Every challenge you faced, every lesson you learned, and every moment of growth has led you to this point. Nothing was wasted, and nothing was without purpose. Now you are stepping into the result of that preparation, and it will begin to show in ways that are both subtle and powerful. Stay grounded in this process, and do not let outside voices create confusion within you. Not everyone will understand what you are going through, and not everyone will see what you are becoming. That is why it is important for you to stay connected to my voice, because my guidance will always lead you in the right direction. When you feel uncertain, return to the peace that I am placing within you, because that peace will not mislead you. What you are stepping into will begin to reshape the way you understand time, because what once felt delayed will suddenly begin to move with purpose. I am not bound by the timelines you created in your mind, and I am not limited by what others said was too late for you. What I am doing now will restore lost time in ways that only I can, and you will begin to see things come together faster than you expected. Do not question the speed when it happens, because it is not rushed, it is aligned. Type 2222 to receive miracles. There are answers that have been forming quietly, even when you felt surrounded by silence. You believed that nothing was happening, but I was arranging pieces that needed to be in place before your next step could be revealed. Now those pieces are coming together, and you will start to understand why certain things had to wait. I do not delay without reason, and I do not withhold without purpose. Everything I have allowed has been leading to this moment of clarity that is now unfolding before you. You may begin to feel a strong sense of direction that you have not felt in a long time. Decisions that once felt heavy will become lighter, and confusion will begin to fade. This is because I am clearing the noise that surrounded your thoughts and replacing it with understanding that is steady and grounded. You will not need to second-guess every step, because you will feel a quiet certainty guiding you forward. Trust that feeling, because it is part of my presence within you. There is also a renewal happening in your energy, something that will affect how you move through each day. The exhaustion that once followed you will begin to lift, and you will find yourself with a new strength that does not depend on your circumstances. This is not just physical, it is deeper than that. It is a restoration of your spirit that will give you the ability to keep going without feeling drained by every challenge. You will begin to notice that what once tired you no longer has the same effect. I am also shifting your perspective so you can see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. What used to feel like a dead end will begin to reveal new possibilities, and what once discouraged you will begin to teach you. This change in perspective is part of your reset, because you cannot step into a new life while seeing everything through the lens of your old experiences. I am giving you a new way of seeing, so you can recognize what I am placing in front of you. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. As this transformation continues, you will notice that your voice begins to carry more strength. You will speak with more confidence, not because you are trying to prove something, but because you are becoming more aligned with who you truly are. The hesitation that once held you back will begin to fade, and you will express yourself with a clarity that reflects the changes happening within you. This is not something you need to force. It will come naturally as you continue to grow. There will be moments when you feel a sense of peace that does not match your surroundings. Even when things around you are uncertain, you will feel calm within yourself. This is one of the clearest signs that I am working in your life, because my peace does not depend on what is happening around you. It remains steady even when everything else is shifting. Hold on to that peace, because it will guide you through situations that once would have overwhelmed you. I am also opening your understanding to things you could not see before. You will begin to notice patterns, connections, and meanings that were hidden from you. This is not coincidence, it is awareness. I am helping you see the bigger picture, so you can understand how everything is working together for your good. The more you pay attention, the more you will recognize my hand in the details of your life. You may also feel a stronger desire to protect your energy and your time. This is not selfish, it is necessary. I am teaching you how to value what I have placed within you, so you do not give it away to things that do not deserve it. You will begin to set boundaries without fear, and you will walk away from situations that do not align with your growth. This is part of your strength returning, and it is essential for what is ahead. There is a rebuilding happening in areas where you once felt broken. I am restoring parts of your life that you thought could never be repaired. This restoration may not look exactly like what you lost, but it will carry something greater. It will carry purpose, stability, and a sense of completeness that you did not have before. Trust the way I rebuild, because I do not restore things in a way that leaves you vulnerable again. You will also begin to experience moments of confirmation, small signs that remind you that you are on the right path. These confirmations may come through unexpected conversations, sudden realizations, or situations that align perfectly with your thoughts. Do not ignore these moments, because they are reminders that you are being guided. I am showing you that you are not walking blindly, you are being led with intention. Could a hidden part of your brain be influencing your ability to attract money? A Columbia study linked to CIA research points to a small brain mechanism activated through a simple 7-second ritual. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this method is helping people move beyond financial struggles into more balanced lifestyles. Many are now stepping into dream homes, owning luxury cars, and finally taking luxury vacations. However, this page might not remain online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Your patience will be tested at times, but it will not be wasted. There will be moments where you feel ready for the next step, but the timing will not seem immediate. In those moments, remember that I am not holding you back. I am positioning you correctly. What I am preparing for you requires the right timing, and I will not release it until everything is aligned. Trust that delay is not denial, it is preparation. You have come through too much to return to the life you once accepted. That chapter is closing, and this new one is opening with strength and clarity. I am not asking you to go back, I am calling you forward. The reset is not just changing your circumstances, it is changing your direction. You are moving towards something greater, something that reflects the purpose I placed within you from the beginning. Stay aware of what is happening within you, because that is where the true transformation is taking place. The changes you feel inside will begin to shape the reality you experience outside. This is how your life is being rebuilt, from the inside out. I am working in places that cannot be seen at first, but the results will become visible in time. The changes in your thoughts, your emotions, and your awareness are not random, they are the foundation of everything that will soon become visible around you. If you stay aligned within, what is outside will begin to follow without struggle. This is how the reset takes full form, not by pressure, but by alignment. Type 1010 to receive blessings. You will notice that your reactions to situations are becoming more measured and more intentional. Where you once responded quickly with emotion, you will now pause and respond with clarity. This is not you becoming distant or detached. This is you becoming wise. I am teaching you to move with understanding instead of impulse, because the life you are stepping into requires stability. This shift in your responses will protect you from unnecessary conflict and guide you toward better outcomes. There will also be a change in how you handle disappointment. What once felt like a heavy setback will now feel like a redirection. You will begin to see that not every closed door is a loss, and not every delay is a problem. Some things are being moved out of your path because they were never meant to stay. This understanding will bring you peace, because you will no longer feel the need to fight for what I have already decided to remove. I am strengthening your ability to stand firm in your decisions, even when others do not understand them. There will be moments where you choose a path that seems unfamiliar to those around you, and they may question you. Do not let their uncertainty become your hesitation. I am guiding you in ways that are specific to your journey, and not everyone will be able to see what you see or feel what you feel. Trust what I am placing in your heart, because it is leading you where you need to go. Type 777 to affirm your belief. As you continue through this reset, you will begin to notice that your desires are changing. Things that once seemed important will lose their hold on you, and new desires will begin to rise. These new desires are not coming from outside influence, they are being placed within you. I am aligning your heart with your purpose, so that what you want begins to match what is meant for you. This alignment will make your path clearer and your decisions easier. There is also a quiet confidence growing within you, something that does not need approval from others. You will begin to trust yourself more, not because you have all the answers, but because you are learning to trust my guidance within you. This confidence will allow you to move forward without constantly seeking reassurance. It will give you the strength to take steps that once felt too uncertain. This is part of your transformation, becoming steady in who you are. You may find yourself stepping away from certain conversations or environments that no longer feel right. This is not you isolating yourself. This is you protecting your peace. I am helping you recognize what adds value to your life and what takes it away. The more you honor this awareness, the more balanced and focused you will become. This is necessary for the life you are building, because it requires clarity and intention. Your ability to listen will also deepen, not just to others, but to yourself. You will begin to understand your own needs, your own limits, and your own direction more clearly. This self-awareness is a gift, because it will guide you in making choices that support your growth. You will no longer ignore what you feel inside. You will learn to respect it. This will prevent you from repeating patterns that once kept you stuck. There is a strengthening happening in your patience, but it is not the kind of patience that feels like waiting without purpose. It is a patience that carries trust, a quiet understanding that what is meant for you is already being prepared. You will begin to feel less anxious about when things will happen, because you will trust that they will happen at the right time. This will bring you a sense of calm that you have not felt before. I am also refining your focus so you can give your energy to what truly matters. You will become more intentional with your time, and you will stop spreading yourself too thin. This focus will allow you to make progress in ways that feel steady and meaningful. You will no longer feel like you are moving in circles, because your direction will be clear. This is how your life begins to take shape with purpose. Why are so many people talking about the billionaire brainwave? A leading neuroscientist says it was identified during a private program based on CIA research. This 7-second ritual, confirmed by 4 neuroscience labs, helps align your thinking with better financial outcomes. Many are moving away from stress into improved lifestyles, with dream homes, luxury cars, and the freedom to enjoy luxury vacations. But this discovery may be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. There may be moments when you look back at your old life and feel a sense of distance from it. Things that once felt familiar will now feel like they belong to a different version of you. This is not something to fear, it is something to recognize as growth. You are not losing yourself, you are becoming who you were meant to be. This distance is a sign that the reset is working. You are also being prepared to handle greater responsibility, not just in what you do, but in how you carry yourself. The way you think, speak, and act will begin to reflect a deeper level of maturity. This is because what is coming into your life requires it. I am not just changing your circumstances, I am preparing you to sustain them. This preparation is just as important as the outcome. You will begin to see that your life is no longer controlled by the same limitations that once held you back. The boundaries that felt fixed will begin to expand, and possibilities that once seemed out of reach will start to feel attainable. This is not because the world has suddenly changed, it is because you have changed. And as you change, what you are able to receive also changes. Do not rush past this stage, even if you feel ready for more. This is where your foundation is being strengthened, and it is essential for what is ahead. The stronger your foundation, the more stable your future will be. I am building something that will last, something that will not collapse under pressure. Trust this process, even when it feels slow. Everything that is happening now is leading you toward a life that carries peace, purpose, and stability. You are not being led into confusion, you are being led into clarity. The reset is not taking you away from yourself, it is bringing you back to who you truly are. And as you continue to walk in this new direction, you will begin to see just how much your life has changed. There will be moments when others begin to respond to you differently, and this may feel unexpected at first. Some will show respect where there was once dismissal, and others may become distant because they cannot relate to the version of you that is emerging. Do not take these changes personally, because they are not about rejection, they are about alignment. I am adjusting the way people connect with you based on where you are going, not where you have been. Trust this shift, even when it feels unfamiliar. You are also stepping into a season where your voice carries influence in ways you have not experienced before. When you speak, your words will hold weight because they come from a place of truth and growth. You will not need to force attention or demand to be heard, because what you say will naturally reach those who need it. This influence is not given for pride, it is given for purpose. I am placing you in positions where your presence makes a difference. Type Amen to receive this. There will be opportunities that come to you without you searching for them, and this may surprise you. These opportunities are not random, they are the result of everything that has been building within you. I am bringing the right situations to you at the right time, so you do not have to chase what is already meant for you. When these moments appear, be ready to recognize them and step forward without hesitation. This is where your preparation begins to meet your reality. You may also find yourself reflecting on your past with a new understanding. Things that once caused you pain will begin to make sense in ways they never did before. Chosen one, God is funding your life now. Stop worrying. I am speaking to you right now because something has shifted in your life, and if you ignore this, you may miss a blessing that was meant to change everything for you. I am not whispering this. I am declaring it with authority over your situation. You have been carrying burdens that were never yours to carry, and today I am taking them from your hands. When I say I am funding your life, I mean I am stepping into every area where you felt lack, delay, and fear. You must stay here and listen closely, because what I am about to reveal will release peace into places where anxiety has lived for too long. Type Amen to affirm. I am telling you clearly that your struggle to provide, your constant overthinking, and your fear about tomorrow have reached their end point. I see every late night where you worried about money, every silent moment where you questioned how things would work out. I have watched you try to fix everything with your own strength, and I have waited for you to finally surrender. Now that you are here, I am taking control. I am funding your life in ways you cannot fully understand yet, but you will see it unfold step by step. You have believed that everything depends on you, but that belief has been exhausting your spirit. I never designed you to carry that pressure alone. I am your provider, your source, and your sustainer. When I step in, things begin to align without force. Doors open without struggle, and provision comes from places you did not expect. This is not about luck or coincidence. This is about my hand moving on your behalf. If this is touching your heart, take a second to like this video, because your agreement with this moment is opening something powerful in your life. I know you have been afraid to let go of control, because you thought if you stopped worrying, everything would fall apart. But hear me clearly, your worrying has never been the reason things held together. It was always me. Even in your weakest moments, even when your faith felt small, I was the one holding everything in place. Now I am asking you to trust me at a deeper level than you ever have before. When I say I am funding your life, I am not only speaking about money. I am speaking about opportunities, connections, ideas, strength, and favor. I am speaking about the kind of support that cannot be explained by logic alone. You are stepping into a season where you will no longer feel like you are chasing survival. Instead, you will begin to experience stability, growth, and unexpected breakthroughs. There were times you felt abandoned, like nothing was moving and no one was helping you. But what you did not see was that I was preparing things behind the scenes. I was aligning people, shifting circumstances, and building a path that would support you when the time was right. That time is now. This is why I am calling you to stop worrying, because your worry is no longer aligned with your reality. Type 1111 if you believe. You have been living as if you were alone in this journey, but you are not alone, and you never have been. Every step you took, I was there. Every tear you cried, I saw it. Every silent prayer you whispered, I heard it. And now I am responding in a way that will make it clear that I have been working for you all along. I want you to understand something deeply. Provision is not something you chase, it is something I release. When you align your heart with me, when you trust me, when you stop trying to control every outcome, you create space for my provision to flow freely into your life. This is why I am asking you to let go of fear. Fear blocks what I am trying to give you. You are not behind in life, even though it feels that way sometimes. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am about to do. Every delay had a purpose, every closed door had a reason, and every struggle was shaping you for this moment. I am not late, and I have not forgotten you. I am right on time, and I am moving in ways that will surprise you. There will be moments very soon where you will look around and realize that things are finally working in your favor. You will notice that what once felt heavy now feels lighter. You will see that what once seemed impossible is becoming possible. And in those moments, you will remember this voice speaking to you now, telling you to stop worrying. I am shifting your mindset because your mindset determines how you receive what I am giving. If you continue to think in fear, you will struggle to recognize my blessings. But if you choose to trust me, you will begin to see my hand in everything. You will notice the small changes, the subtle openings, and the quiet miracles that are happening around you. You are chosen, not because you are perfect, but because I have placed my favor on your life. That favor is not temporary, it is constant. Even when you make mistakes, even when you feel unworthy, my favor does not leave you, and that favor is part of how I am funding your life. It is opening doors that skill alone cannot open. I am also restoring what you thought was lost. There are things you gave up on, things you thought would never happen for you. I am breathing life back into those areas. You will begin to see opportunities where there was once emptiness. You will begin to feel hope where there was once doubt. This is part of my provision for you. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is creating new millionaires? A surprising CIA leak has revealed a short brain ritual that is helping normal people erase debt and attract serious wealth. With validation from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into a better life. Homes, cars, and vacations are becoming reality. But the government could remove this at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. You have been trying to figure everything out before taking a step forward. But I am telling you that you do not need to see the entire path. You only need to trust the next step. I will guide you one step at a time. And as you move, I will provide exactly what you need for each stage of your journey. Do not measure your life by what you see right now. What you see is only a small part of what I am doing. There is more happening than you can perceive. There are blessings in motion, answers on the way, and doors about to open. This is why I am telling you to stop worrying, because your current view does not reflect your future reality. I am strengthening you from within so that you can handle what is coming. Because when my provision flows into your life, it will not be small. It will be enough, more than enough, and overflowing. But you must be ready to receive it without fear, without doubt, and without hesitation. When I say I am funding your life, I am asking you to release the fear that every blessing is temporary. What I give you in this season is not meant to be taken away in the next. I am establishing something stable, something that will grow and support you over time. You will begin to notice that what comes into your life will stay, strengthen, and multiply. This is how my provision works when you trust me fully. There are areas in your life where you still feel uncertain, and I am not ignoring those places. In fact, those are the exact areas where I am about to move the most. The things that make you anxious right now will soon become testimonies of how I carried you through. You will look back and realize that what once felt like a threat was actually a setup for your growth. I am turning your fear into confidence step by step. Type 1010 if you trust God. You have been comparing your journey to others, wondering why things seem easier for them. That comparison has been draining your peace and weakening your faith. But your path is not meant to look like anyone else's path. I am working in your life in a way that is specific to your calling, your purpose, and your future. What I am building in you requires a different process, and that process is now reaching a turning point. You are entering a phase where you will no longer feel like you are constantly catching up. Instead, you will feel like you are finally stepping into alignment. Things will begin to flow with less resistance. Opportunities will come without you forcing them. And you will notice that what once took so much effort now begins to happen with a sense of ease. That ease is not coincidence, it is my hand moving in your life. There were moments when you felt like giving up. when the pressure felt too heavy and the future felt too uncertain. But you did not give up, even when it would have been easier to walk away. That perseverance matters, and I have not overlooked it. I am honoring your endurance by bringing you into a season where your effort is finally matched with visible results. You will see the fruit of what you have been carrying. I am also shifting the way you see yourself. You have been doubting your worth, questioning your ability, and underestimating your potential. But I created you with intention, and there is purpose in everything I placed inside you. As I fund your life, I am also activating the gifts that you have been ignoring or hiding. You will begin to see yourself differently, not through fear, but through truth. There will be people who notice the change in you. They will see the peace that replaces your anxiety, the confidence that replaces your doubt, and the stability that replaces your struggle. Some will be inspired, and some will not understand. But you are not living for their approval. You are living in alignment with my plan, and that is what matters. Take a moment to like this video as a sign that you are receiving this shift into your life. I am bringing the right people into your life at the right time. These are not random connections, they are part of the provision I am sending you. Some will open doors, some will offer support, and some will simply remind you that you are not alone. Pay attention to who comes into your life during this season, because they are connected to what I am doing for you. You have been trying to do everything by yourself, thinking that independence is the only way to survive. But I did not design you to walk this journey alone. I am surrounding you with help, with guidance, and with encouragement. You will begin to see that receiving support does not make you weak, it makes you aligned with my design for your life. Type 222 to receive blessings. I am also teaching you to trust my timing. There were things you wanted immediately, things you prayed for with urgency. But if I had given them to you at that time, you would not have been ready to sustain them. Now you are stronger, wiser, and more prepared. This is why things are beginning to shift now, because you are ready to handle what is coming. Your financial worries have been one of the heaviest burdens you carried. You have thought about how to pay, how to save, how to manage, and how to survive. But I am stepping into that area with authority. I am creating opportunities for increase, for stability, and for unexpected provision. You will begin to see solutions where there were once problems. Do not limit my provision to what you can calculate. I do not work within the boundaries of your understanding. I can bring resources from places you never considered. I can open doors that seemed permanently closed. I can create pathways that did not exist before. This is why I am asking you to trust me beyond what you can see. Is it time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? A newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual that is transforming people overnight. Scientifically proven by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to attract money naturally. People who were once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and travel. But this secret may not stay online much longer. Click the description and comments now before it is removed. There will be moments where things change quickly, where opportunities appear suddenly, and where decisions need to be made without overthinking. In those moments, listen to my guidance. I will give you clarity when you need it. You will feel a sense of direction that does not come from fear, but from peace. That peace is my confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. I am also removing what no longer serves you. There are habits, thoughts, and even relationships that have been draining your energy. As I fund your life, I am also clearing space for what is aligned with your future. This may feel uncomfortable at first, but it is necessary. What I am bringing into your life requires room to grow. You are not losing anything valuable. You are being redirected towards something better. Trust that what leaves your life in this season is making way for what is meant to stay. I am not taking from you, I am positioning you. And everything I do is for your good, even when you do not fully understand it in the moment. Your peace is becoming your strength. Instead of reacting with panic, you will begin to respond with calm. Instead of assuming the worst, you will begin to expect the best. This shift in your mindset will change how you experience life. You will move through challenges with confidence, knowing that I am with you in every situation. I am not only funding your life, I am teaching you how to live without fear. Because true provision is not just about what you have, it is about how you feel. And I want you to feel secure, supported, and at peace. That is the kind of life I am building for you. For a long time, you believed that pressure was normal, that stress was simply part of life that you had to accept. But I am rewriting that belief. You were not created to live in constant tension. You were created to live in trust, in peace, and in the assurance that I am handling what you cannot. This is the foundation of what it means when I say I am funding your life. I am teaching you to rest without guilt. You have felt like resting meant falling behind, like taking a pause would cause everything to collapse. But now you are stepping into a different understanding. When you rest in me, you are not falling behind, you are being strengthened. Your clarity increases, your energy returns, and your perspective shifts. This is part of how I prepare you for what I am bringing into your life. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. There are things you have been trying to force, doors you kept knocking on even when they would not open. I saw your effort, and I saw your determination. But not every door was meant for you, and not every opportunity was aligned with your future. Now I am redirecting you toward what is truly meant for you. And when you arrive at those doors, they will open without struggle. I am also healing the part of you that feels unworthy of receiving abundance. You have questioned whether you deserve good things, whether you are capable of sustaining success, whether you can truly step into a better life. But I am removing those doubts. You are not earning my provision through perfection. You are receiving it because I have chosen to bless you. This is why I keep telling you to stop worrying. Worry comes from believing that everything depends on you. But when you understand that I am your source, worry begins to lose its hold. You begin to see life differently. You begin to move differently. And you begin to experience a level of peace that you once thought was impossible. There will be moments in this season where you will be surprised by how things come together. Situations that once seemed complicated will resolve themselves. People will show up at the right time. Opportunities will align with your needs. And in those moments, you will realize that you are no longer striving, you are receiving. Take a moment to like this video as a sign that you are stepping into this new level of trust. I am building consistency in your life. You have experienced highs and lows, moments of progress followed by setbacks. That cycle has been exhausting, and I know how much it has affected your confidence. But I am stabilizing your path now. You will begin to experience steady growth, steady provision, and steady peace. This consistency is part of my promise to you. You are also learning to recognize my voice more clearly. In the past, you may have felt unsure about what direction to take, but now I am making my guidance more evident to you. You will feel a sense of clarity when you are moving in the right direction, and when something is not aligned, you will feel that as well. Trust those signals because they are part of how I lead you. Type 555 to affirm. I am removing confusion from your life. Confusion has been one of the things that kept you stuck, unsure of what to do next. But clarity is replacing that confusion now. You will begin to see your path more clearly. You will understand your priorities, and you will make decisions with confidence instead of fear. There are also financial doors opening for you that you did not expect. These are not just temporary solutions, they are part of a larger shift. I am creating streams of provision that will support you in the long term. You will see increase in ways that feel natural and sustainable. This is not about sudden bursts that disappear quickly. This is about lasting stability. You have been thinking in terms of scarcity for so long that abundance may feel unfamiliar at first. You may question it, doubt it, or even feel uncomfortable with it, but I am helping you adjust. I am expanding your mindset so that you can receive what I am giving without resistance. Because what I am bringing into your life requires a new way of thinking. Why is the government trying so hard to hide this 7-second brain ritual? A major CIA leak has exposed a short brain practice that is helping ordinary people clear debt and welcome wealth. Supported by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning financial struggles into better lives. New homes, vehicles, and vacations are becoming possible. But this secret could be pulled down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I am also strengthening your faith through experience. It is one thing to hear about my provision, but it is another thing to live in it. You are about to experience my provision in a way that will deepen your trust in me. You will no longer rely on what you have heard. You will rely on what you have seen me do in your life. There will be people who try to understand how things changed for you. They will ask questions. They will wonder what you did differently. But the truth is, it is not just about what you did. It is about what I am doing. And what I am doing cannot always be explained in simple terms. It is something that must be experienced. You are becoming more confident in who you are. The doubts that once held you back are losing their power. You are beginning to see yourself as capable, as worthy, and as supported. This confidence is not arrogance, it is alignment. It is the result of understanding that you are not alone in this journey. I am also restoring your sense of joy. You have been so focused on surviving that you forgot what it feels like to truly enjoy life. But joy is returning to you. You will find yourself smiling more, laughing more, and feeling lighter. This joy is not dependent on circumstances. It is rooted in my presence within you. You are stepping into a life where you no longer feel like you are constantly fighting to stay afloat. Instead, you will feel supported, guided, and sustained. This is what it looks like when I fund your life. It is not just about external changes, it is about an internal transformation that affects every area of your life. Stay grounded in this truth. Do not let old thoughts pull you back into worry. When those thoughts come, remind yourself of what I have spoken to you. Remind yourself that I am in control, and remind yourself that you are being taken care of. There were times when you felt like everything was slipping through your hands. You tried to hold on tighter, thinking that control would protect you from loss. But the tighter you held on, the more exhausted you became. Now I am teaching you a different way. I am showing you that release is not loss, it is trust. And in that trust, you will find a level of security that control could never give you. Type 1212 to claim miracles. You have carried silent fears that you rarely spoke out loud. Fears about not having enough, about being left behind, about things not working out in time. I have seen those fears, and I have been patient with you through them. But now I am asking you to let them go, because those fears are rooted in old seasons, not in the reality I am bringing you into now. I am shifting your identity from someone who struggles to survive into someone who is sustained with purpose. You are no longer just trying to make it through each day. You are stepping into a life that has direction, provision, and meaning. This shift will change how you approach everything, from your decisions to your relationships. You will begin to move with intention instead of desperation. There are blessings that are already on their way to you, and some have already entered your life quietly. Not everything I do will be loud or dramatic. Some of my greatest works happen in silence, in small changes that build into something powerful over time. Pay attention to those small changes, because they are signs that everything is moving in the right direction. Take a moment to like this